The season finale is here, the one we've been waiting for, Conquest vs. Mark. Remember when everyone was hating on how the animation would suck and just let the fight down? Well, that was a lie because literally all the budget for the season went into the last 2 episodes of this season. Also, people were hating on Conquest's voice, but come on, it slaps. He's supposed to be a complete mess of a being who loves killing and finds it fun. Also, can we talk about how Conquest is genuinely a trauma case? A being so powerful that his name is given to him based on his purpose. Forever broken because of his success. A lonely and psychotic being. It was an amazing inclusion to the episode because it really gave more dimension to Conquest overall. Additionally, the pace of the fight was really amazing as well and just went to show how incredibly powerful Conquest is. Even Cecil states how Conquest could possibly be more powerful than Nolan. Although I don't think he actually is stronger than Nolan, but he's just extremely unhinged and isn't shy about fighting a little dirtier than Nolan would. Because as we know, Nolan seems to be a very fair fighter. So yeah, once Conquest blew Mark a kiss, I knew things would be different. Because from that moment till the minute Conquest died, we were back to season 1 levels of animation. Even higher. And man, for once, Mark actually wanted to stop Conquest because, oh my, the last time Mark felt anything like that was when he went head to head with Nolan. Mark was literally getting hit faster than he could react for a moment there. I love how after every first major hit by Conquest, we get to see the result of the hit on the hero. We see it when Oliver gets hit, with quite a few teeth falling out, and also when Mark is hit, he vomits quite a lot of blood. And we get to see a brilliant shot of the blood pulsing because of the sheer speed of Conquest, who hits him with enough force to literally cause a sonic boom across the entire city of New York. Then the animation and camera work we see as Mark is kicked and punched around is brilliant. It gives us, the viewer, an amazing sense of speed that Conquest has, because we get to see Oliver struggle to keep up entirely and is forced to observe from a distance until he can finally catch up when they stop. This then leads to one of the most intense scenes of the fight, where we get to see Oliver get caught by Conquest. The way he explains in gruesome detail how he would slowly pull Oliver apart and his bones would break, his muscles tear and his vertebrae separate, as well as the sound effect of his muscles and bones crackling to the tension that Conquest is putting on them, and Oliver's tears landing on Conquest's face and the intense joy that you see on his face. It was honestly horrifying because it showed that he had no restraint and would do exactly what he said he would do. So thankfully Mark started getting more serious once he saw Oliver in that situation. Then later on we get to see Conquest create a parallel of the train scene done by Nolan during the Chicago fight, but at a much bigger scale. The devastation is something that I wish they showed more of, because we just get to see it in passing. And towards this part is where I feel as if the animation does slightly start to fall apart, as some bits do have the PNG look of just being dragged around, but oh well. Then we get to see Atom Eve enter the fight now, and she finally, after forever, has unlocked her creative side again. If you don't know, in the Atom Eve special, she was going crazy out here. Like, she was literally being the most creative superhero and going all out. Now we finally get to see her do it again with the whole air density thing. Oh my god. Let me tell you something. That is so powerful because even Conquest, almighty Conquest, was stunned by that. Like, what do you mean you can affect matter that much? Then guess what? She goes right back to her glass blocks. Like, literally everyone breaks those glass blocks. Powerplex broke those with ease. Everyone is breaking them, bro. So yeah, she gets folded real bad, obviously. And this is where Mark finally gets the idea that he has to go for the kill. The shot of him flying directly into Conquest's prosthetic and breaking it along with his own arm is amazing, and directly from the comics. And then we get to see the animators use the shockwaves to illustrate just how hard these two are hitting each other. But eventually we get to see Conquest control the fight again after Eve confuses Mark for a second. And then eventually we get to see Conquest unleash his deepest, darkest secrets on how lonely he is. I mean, for a second there, I sort of felt it for him. Because damn, he is extremely lonely. Everyone views him as unstable. So he's never home, always on the move and on missions because they don't want to hang out with him due to the fear of his instability. Then yeah, Eve hits us with that saving blast because she can override her mental blocks whenever she's in an extremely traumatic situation, such as dying. So she is functionally immortal. And this is and this will not be the last time we see her do this super quick fix thing. but that's way ahead in the comics. So then Mark goes berserk and headbutts Conquest to quote-unquote death, but yeah, he will be back eventually because killing a Viltrumite is extremely difficult. You basically need to ensure that they no longer have a single breath to draw, and that's kind of hard considering these guys can hold their breath for 2 weeks. All in all, I absolutely loved season 3, although I feel as though the first 4 or so episodes didn't really push Mark to grow in any substantial way. Because if you watch the episodes in different orders, Mark's view on life doesn't change in any of them. Although that is the theme that we're tackling here, of him dealing with knowing when to kill and when not to kill. So I can't wait for season 4, where he will definitely be more mature and unrestrained. Oh well, that's all from me now. Yeah.